Hey, all of you, good evening. Am I streaming fine for all of you? Hi, Sanjay. Some of the usual students have joined in. Am I streaming fine for all of you? There's a bit of a lag that we have, I think. Can you all respond and say something? Okay, fine. We have had a busy day for some time now. Sessions and classes and workshops. कैसा रहा आप लोग का session for the whole day? Did you manage to properly get ready? Hi, Vatsala, how are you? Streaming is fine. Chalo, that's nice. That's excellent. ठीक है. Gad Kumao. Okay. Hi, Gad Kumao. Chalo, ठीक है. So let's get started now that some of you are on. So this session is typically for essays writing, and I had designed the program or the workshop more from the perspective of those who will be writing the mains. Okay, but ठीक है, all of you can be part of this process. All of you can learn something or the other in this process. And any queries you have, you can reach out to me. I'll explain. Okay, but I think this is a very important phase of a preparation. Essays is something I think most of you end up, shifting it for the later time, end up shifting it for the last strategy in your preparation. And somewhere in the back of the mind, essays always trouble you. Essays is not the comfort zone for most of you. Understandably, because बहुत अलग type का writing है. And if you see, most of you are struggling with answer writing, so essays doesn't really cross our mind. And about essays writing, there are certain misconceptions. It is those misconceptions I would like to address one by one. Okay, and hopefully I'll give you some insight about what you can do, how you can prepare. Yeah, Dhyanada, good evening. Good evening, Dhyanada. So let me start off. If you can all see my screen, I'll show you my screen in a few minutes. Okay, so yeah, there we go. Let me show you my screen once. Yeah, you can all see my screen now. Is my screen visible to all of you? Okay, ठीक है. By the way, I know some of you have joined out of curiosity what's going on, but others, I hope you can still learn in the process. कोई दिक्कत नहीं है. There are some of you who will give your mains also. So the question we are asking is, why UPSC essays, or many essays get 90, 95, 185, and why many toppers or even people who are qualifying otherwise good marks, they don't talk about 140, 150, 145. One or two students do achieve 140 types, but most of the qualifiers are in the range of 115, 120, 130. They don't cross 125 as easily. Okay, and the reason why this happens is there is a pattern in how essays are written, and there is a purpose in how essays are designed for UPSC. And that's a framework that nobody teaches. And I hope to teach you, or at least introduce you to that framework. Okay, so we all get started on this. So now the first thing here, suppose I ask 100 UPSC aspirants, एक essay लिखो. Okay, guys, you do not have to write anything down. Just listen to me. Listen to me, and hopefully I'll end up giving you some insights. Say I ask UPSC aspirants right down कि एक टेक्नोलॉजी एंड ह्यूमैनिटी पे कैसे लिखो. Okay, more or less यही पैटर्न होने वाला है. Most students will write facts. Okay, that technology, this type of loss of jobs, or this type of changes in the ecosystem. Technology is medicine. Technology is communication. Technology is mobility. Technology is computers. Okay, so most will write facts. Some will write opinions about what they think. The opinion, technology is a very important step in development. Technology is a very important transformation. Technology is changing rapidly. And I think technology in the future will be a technology of biotechnology. So some write facts, some write opinions. Okay, let me demonstrate this to you. Okay, say you उठाते हैं topic उठाते हैं, technology and humanity. Okay, so one typical type of introduction. Okay, watch this one. This technology has transformed human life through innovations such as artificial intelligence, such as internet, automation. It has improved communication, healthcare, education, productivity. However, it has also created challenges like unemployment and privacy concerns. ये बताओ पहले कि इस राइटअप में कोई मिस्टेक है क्या? Does this paragraph has any error? Does the paragraph is majorly wrong in terms of some content? ऐसा तो है नहीं. It's a very straight paragraph. The technology has transformed through artificial intelligence, internet, automation, communication, healthcare. There is improvement in productivity, and it also has created challenges. This I call as typically a factual introduction. कुछ गलत नहीं है, facts हैं. The examples of technology ये है. एक और देखते हैं. Every technology has generated fear, but eventually improved human welfare. From printing press to internet, innovation has expanded opportunities and knowledge. Therefore, the present anxiety around AI will also be temporary. देखो पहला वाला जो था ये factual था. Facts that technology is this. Technology also creates problems. Okay, इसमें कुछ अपना opinion है नहीं. The second इससे अगर देखोगे आप, ये जो introduction है, इसमें opinion है. If I look at the history of technology and innovation, okay, it has made life easier. It also had challenges. Eventually, technology has improved life. So my opinion is, आगे जाके AI का जो anxiety है, it will be temporary. This I call as an opinion with examples. It's an opinion essay or introduction with some examples. Now, look at this one. Technology is often described as a tool, but history suggests that tools eventually reshape the hands that wields them. Every invention extends human capability, while simultaneously defining what it means to be human. The real debate, therefore, is not whether technology serves humanity, but whether technology can preserve its wisdom while multiplying its power. The first introduction was factual. The second introduction was opinion. इस पैराग्राफ को देखो. Okay. The technology is a tool. Technology shapes the people who use them. Technology extends capability. Okay. So technology का benefit तो है. But it says the debate is not whether technology serves humanity. Okay. But the debate is whether humanity can preserve its wisdom while using technology? Can a man preserve his thinking capacity? Can a man preserve his insights? Can man preserve his creativity while there is technology? आप बताओ ये तीनों पैराग्राफ्स में which paragraph you think was a deep paragraph? The first one जो factual था, the second one which was opinion that I think AI will not disrupt, or the third one जो मैंने लिखा है. You tell me now which is more impactful. And if you can tell me why this is impactful. Yeah, anybody? Third one. Okay, Venkatesh. Third is impactful. Agreed. अब आप बताओ third में ऐसा क्या है that's different from the first two? Can anybody tell me? Third वाले में क्या difference है? The first I said is factual. The second I said is opinion. Third, we all agree something is different in this. ये third में क्या है बताओ? And tell me very honestly, जो third में लिखा है, क्या आपके मन में ये question आएगा कि नहीं? The depth, something specific. The third, it starts a conversation. Excellent, Vatsala. Priya Sharma, a wrong platform right now to talk about geography optional. Okay, ये problem है बेटा ना, आप लोग teacher देख के doubts आ जाता है. Okay, it's a bit disappointing because it does not look like a thought doubt. Okay, reach out something, we'll talk about it. अभी आप इस पे ध्यान दो. The third one is definitely a conversation. Okay, और आप बताओ, could you have thought this or not? The problem of technology is not whether it is helpful or not. Okay, we all agree technology definitely helps. Okay, the debate is not whether technology is good or bad. The debate is whether technology के साथ में humanity can preserve its thinking capacity. अब बताओ ये जो paragraph है, this paragraph आपके मन में आ सकता है कि नहीं? Yeah, anybody? Do you think this paragraph, आपके मन में आ सकता है कि नहीं? Yes or no? Yes. Okay. तो आप लिखा क्यों नहीं? See what happens. A good essay, is not about knowledge. A good essay is that forces a reader to think. A good essay is a good essay when it has insights जो check कर रहा होगा ना, वो thinking के लिए मजबूर हो जाएगा. Then another, forget about language. Is this idea occurring to you or not? AI can do painting, AI can sing beautiful, AI can create videos, AI is able to create crazy softwares. Okay, it's possible AI will replace the capacity of man to think. आप language छोड़ दो, but ये idea समझ में आ रहा है? Okay, so what makes this third paragraph interesting is not the knowledge part. It is something that forces you to think, something that a reader पढ़ के उसको सोचने के लिए मजबूर हो जाएगा. That's what makes it interesting. Say, if you ask me about कि एक अच्छा ऐसे क्या होता है, एक अच्छा ऐसे वो होता है when a reader reads it. Okay, he is forced to dwell on what you have said. He is forced to think about what you have said. Phoenix, नहीं आप फिर समझ नहीं पा रहे हो. Vocabulary sentence बहुत बात की बात है. Okay, I am talking about the idea. You are focusing on language, Phoenix. Okay, even if you have great vocabulary, and great sentence construction, अगर idea ही नहीं है और नहीं लिख पा रहे हो, you are essentially pathetic. But if you have moderate language, but आपके ideas deep हैं, आपके ideas are thought provoking, you will get marks. So it is not the language here, It is more about what the essay is doing. एक और देखो. Okay, so I'm saying the 4 students did not know more fact. In fact, 4th वाला तो कोई fact use ही नहीं कर रहा था. Okay, 4th वाला, third वाला is going beyond facts. Okay, he is showing his intellectual depth. That is the right word. What makes the third one powerful is the third one, an examiner will remember when he checks 300, 200, 100 पेपर चेक करेगा ना, वो थर्ड वाला उसको याद रहेगा. So the essays writing skill doesn't come from dumping facts. It comes from provoking thought process. It comes from provoking some insights. I hope you got the idea, all of you. Yeah? एक मिनट, just a minute. Now let's try another one. Okay, so essay is an examination of judgment. कि essay पढ़ के, okay, I am able to think about the way you think rather than dumping information. Okay, अच्छा ये देखो, the same essay, I'm giving you 2 arguments. Okay, a typical regular type of paragraph. ध्यान से सुनो आप, all of you. Okay, says it's again about technology and humanity. Technology significantly increased efficiency and productivity across industries through automation, artificial intelligence. However, it also led to concerns regarding job displacement, particularly in manufacturing and service sectors. Government need to think on reskilling workers, creating new employment, and ensuring inclusive growth. Pehla paragraph, no problem, simple language. Technology efficiency बढ़ाता है, technology gives us productivity, technology is becoming automation, and with automation I have concerns about job loss, unemployment, okay, service sector mein, and government must do risk. And the topic was technology and humanity. Second paragraph. The rapid adoption of automation has reduced dependence on manual labor and improved industrial output. At the same time, many workers fear unemployment due to machines replacing human effort. And therefore, policymakers should promote skill development, digital literacy, innovation, show that technological progress benefits everyone without increasing inequality. कोई दिक्कत नहीं है. Okay, both of them have the same idea that technology is good, it improves efficiency, it has made productivity, but there's a problem of unemployment. We must do skilling, literacy, okay, and it must benefit all. Okay, कोई गलत नहीं paragraph. Okay, there are 2 arguments. I have one argument I've demonstrated. Now look at this one. Okay, what I'm saying is the 2 paragraphs are generic facts. ये सबको पता है. Very common arguments. और ऐसा कुछ okay, नहीं पता है, reskilling है, policy है, inclusive growth का idea है. Okay, they are competent paragraphs, but they are forgettable. इसमें ऐसा कुछ नहीं लिखा मैंने, okay, which an examiner will think about after he has read it. All agree on this? All agreed on this? Okay. Yeah, all of you fine? Yeah, GS language. Okay. Now look at this. I'm giving you 1 more paragraph, okay, or 3 more paragraphs. Technology, okay, is morally neutral. The ethical character emerges from the intentions of those who wield it. The same AI that diagnoses diseases and can also enable surveillance and autonomous warfare. Therefore, the central question is not what technology can do, but what humanity ought to do. The idea कैसे लगा आपको? The topic was an open topic, technology and humanity. The previous paragraphs, okay, it helps productivity, there's loss of job, I'm concerned, reskilling, digital growth, inclusive development. The new way of writing is, I'm saying that there is an ethical debate in technology and humanity. It is not about whether technology benefits or not. It's more about what humanity ought to do with technology. Second वाला देखो, every technological advancement changes not only our environment but also our mind. Instant gratification, shrinking attention spans, the digital validation are reshaping human behavior. They're shaping relationships and identity. The greatest disruption of technology is within human psyche rather than the marketplace. ये बताओ कैसे लग रहा है? The first one was about the ethical dilemma, what man should do. The second is about how technology can change human thinking itself. Look at the third one. The third one. Civilizations have always been defined by the tools they create. From fire and the wheel to printing press. History suggests that societies decline not because of technology, but because of moral and cultural wisdom fails to keep pace with material power. The future of civilization depends on the balancing innovation with values. Now tell me, if a reader is reading, will he give marks for these 2 paragraphs or will he give marks for these 3 paragraphs? Venkatesh, you'll call this as historical or will you call this as a historical is पहले ये बनाया फिर ये बनाया फिर ये बनाया. ये historical debate नहीं है. ये debate है कि civilization जो है whether it succeeds or not depends on balancing innovation with values. ये वाला idea है. It's not a historical dimension. आप बताओ, all the 3 paragraphs, forget the language, okay? Tell me, are these ideas more exciting or are these 2 ideas more exciting? Bolo, the first 2 paragraphs, good language, nothing is wrong, it's absolutely correct. Now these 3 paragraphs, language छोड़ दो. Evolution of technology with sustainability. Okay, fine, you have a point. Yeah, can you all see the difference? आपको difference समझ में आ रहा है कि ये 3 में हमने क्या किया है? What did we do for these 3? The first 2 were more like stating a fact. There's a problem, what we can do. The first 2 paragraphs were more about a problem and what we can do. These 3 paragraphs are about what? ये 3 paragraphs are about what? क्या story? कुछ भी बोल रहे हो. Phoenix, आप चुपचाप सुनो. You will take time to understand what's happening here. Not language. I said, Vatsala, forget language. To tell me about what these paragraphs are trying to do. What are the paragraphs trying to do? Yeah, nobody? Kya dimensions, Venkatesh? What dimension? The paragraphs are discussing some debates. The paragraphs are giving me a dimension around ethical debate, around civilizational debates. The 3 paragraphs are about the debate about what it can do to human mind. ये 3 paragraph आपका answer नहीं दे रहा है. Yes, there's an ethical dimension. There's a human behavior. Very nice, Kritika. Okay, of course, I know you. You've been the smarter one. Excellent. There's a civilizational debate. There is an ethical debate. Okay? There is a psychological debate. Okay. So what gets you marks in essays? देखो, अगर आप रेगुलर ऐसे लिखोगे ना, आपको वही 90, 95, 100 मिलकर छोड़ देंगे. I'm trying to teach you कि अगर आपको 130 रखना है, 135 रखना है, 140 plus जाना है, okay, your thinking has to change rather than, okay, the facts. The debates जो उठाओगे ना, वो important है. Okay. When you write an essay like this, your essay is forgettable essay. और पढ़ के हाँ ठीक है यार, हमें पता है, वही लिख रहे हैं, घिसा पिटा वही पॉइंट्स हैं. Okay. It's forgettable. Examiner will not care about these points. But these are deep thinking points. Okay. Take up one more topic. Development versus environment. Okay, take up one more topic. Okay. Irregular paragraphs. Okay. Development is essential. Development is essential for economic growth, employment generation, poverty reduction, industrialization, infrastructure, improve connectivity, attract investments, raise standard of living. They also lead to deforestation, pollution, loss of diversity, and therefore sustainable development should be adopted for balancing economic and environmental objectives. No problem. The topic was development versus environment. कुछ गलत है इसमें बताओ. Development is important. Development reduces poverty. Development is industries, infrastructure. But it leads to deforestation. It leads to pollution. It leads to loss of biodiversity. Okay, and therefore we must have sustainable development. Second paragraph देखो. Development, government should encourage renewable energy, afforestation, EIA, international cooperation, climate finance. We need public awareness to protect environment. Okay. ये सब current affairs है. इसमें ऐसा कुछ नहीं है जो आपको नहीं पता होगा. A very simple paragraph. It is current affair based. It tells us the pros and cons. It also tells the solution. But do you think these two paragraphs are really doing anything to make the reader think? Okay. Now look at this one. The debate between development and environment is often presented as a choice between prosperity and preservation. But the deeper question concerns our understanding is, if rivers become biologically dead while GDP rises, have we truly developed or merely expanded our capacity to consume? Civilizations flourish not by conquering nature, but learning limits within which human ambition can sustainably operate. इसमें क्या अच्छा लगा बताओ? लैंग्वेज देखो, लैंग्वेज तो इंपॉर्टेंट है, आई एम नॉट सेइंग नो, बट लैंग्वेज छोड़ के, okay, this paragraph is raising a debate. If rivers are biologically dead, have we truly developed or have we merely expanded our capacity to consume? ये जो idea है ना, this idea is the brownie point. कि डेवलपमेंट को आप कंजम्पशन कैपेसिटी से मेजर कर रहे हो या डेवलपमेंट को मेजर कर रहे हो इन टर्म्स ऑफ योर लाइफ सपोर्ट सिस्टम्स. The conflict is ultimately ethical rather than technological. Every generation inherits Earth as a trustee. Development that mortgages the future for comfort violates the principle of intergenerational justice. The real challenge is not choosing between growth and nature, but defining in a manner which enlarges both well-being and ecological harmony. Yeah, Rajat, you understand this? Kritika, I think you have got it. ये जो technique of writing है ना, this technique of writing is much beyond simple facts and current affairs. It is raising questions. It is forcing thinking. It is impacting how you interpret. That is why I'm saying that this paragraph is transformational. I'll pause here for some seconds. You tell me, what do you think I'm trying to tell you? I'm pausing for a few seconds. Kaushik, Rajat, Kritika, मैं आपको क्या कन्वे करना चाह रहा हूं? Can you tell me? What is it I'm trying to convey? Or what is that you notice? Anybody? What is the take home wisdom for you? So the first two paragraphs were about impacts. The transformation was about the deeper conflicts. I changed the debate discussion. The debate is not about the impact. Impact is loss of jobs. Impact is pollution. Impact is the problems of infrastructure projects, cutting down trees. Impacts हैं. ये वाला जो है ये debates की बात कर रहे हैं. There are deeper questions about life, consumption. Yes, Kritika. That is the key of good essay writing. High scoring essays, they deal with deeper human conflicts hidden inside the topic. The better essays are those that force an examiner to think. हम conclusion देखते हैं, कैसे conclusions होता है. So I take up this topic. Entire discussion I'm doing through topics. ऐसे कोई vague ज्ञान नहीं दे रहे हैं. The topic I'm giving you is education is the key to social transformation. So conclusion लिखा मैंने. Education plays an important role in social, economic, political development. It reduces poverty, promotes equality, makes people responsible. Government must invest in quality education, and every individual must get opportunity to contribute to national development. इसमें कुछ गलत तो है नहीं. Education plays an important role. Education is important for economic development, social transformation, whatever. Education का benefits क्या है? So government must invest in education. Matter of fact, no problem. Look at this. Education equips individuals with knowledge, but the bigger purpose is enlarging human consciousness. It nurtures empathy, reason, moral imagination. True education alone cannot eliminate inequality, but it helps in social transformation. If the destiny of nation is shaped in classrooms, it is because ideas learned today become institutions and values of tomorrow. How does this paragraph sound? How does this paragraph sound? Can you see again the depth at which we go? Can you see the philosophical depth that we go? Human consciousness, empathy, reason, moral imagination. social transformation of thought. Even if they can't change everything, like it helps make institutions. Venkatesh, Kritika, yeah. You know what is the biggest problem of essay writing जो आपको सिखाया जा रहा है या फिर आप सीख रहे हो? Most of you are thinking essays are about pumping content. People are not learning कि essays से मार्क तब आएंगे जब आपका थिंकिंग चेंज होगा. Okay, your essays must be mirrored to some thinking that you have in mind. I'm not giving you marks for points. I'm giving you marks for your thinking. The first one is ordinary. The second one is a discussion point. Okay, that education alone cannot. Okay, it elevates discussion. Okay, from a philosophical point of view, it elevates discussion for a forward-looking civilization insight. Yeah. तो आप जो पढ़ते हो ना in the name of essays, most of you are reading current affairs but not reading the psychological dimensions of issues. In fact, one of the biggest disservice essays coaching has done is they teach students to write non-philosophical essays in philosophical topics. इस सबसे बड़ा I'll say disservice the system has done. कि आपको सिखाते हैं नॉन फिलोसॉफिकल कैसे लिखोगे. एक पॉलिटिकल एंगल लिख लो, एक इकोनॉमिकल एंगल लिख लो, एक एनवायरमेंटल एंगल लिख लो, and not focusing on how to write philosophical dimensions with deep discussions. Make sense, all of you? Make sense? This is my punchline. An ordinary conclusion closes the essay. A great conclusion expands it. The examiner finishes the reading with a larger idea. Okay, the expansion hota hai ki acha yahan se you are like next. Yes, cost of. Okay, that's the problem. The day you understand philosophical essays में philosophy जरूरी है, philosophical essays में philosophical depths जरूरी है, moral, ethical, psychological, debates around value, debates around dilemmas, ethical dilemmas क्या है. Phoenix, ये आपका problem था. UPSC is not asking whether you can write English. It's asking whether you can think like a civil servant. आपके पास कंटेंट तो है, लिखने का आर्किटेक्चर नहीं है. दैट्स द प्रॉब्लम. कैसे स्ट्रक्चर, कैसे लेयर डालें, कैसे स्ट्रक्चर डालें. द थिंकिंग पार्ट इज मिसिंग. दिस इज द इंसाइट दैट यू कैन टेक फ्रॉम दिस कन्वर्सेशन, द वर्कशॉप टुडे. Yeah. The biggest myth of essay is writing. More quotes means more marks. More facts means more marks. Big vocabulary means more marks. Okay. Essay से आपका थिंकिंग चेक किया जा रहा है. It is an examination of your judgment, not information. Phoenix, चलो ठीक है. You'll take some more time. बेटा कनेक्टिंग पैराग्राफ क्या करोगे जब आइडिया इज नॉट डीप. Anyways, I think Phoenix will take time. कोई बात नहीं, it's okay. सबका अपना अपना टाइम होता है सीखने का. आप लैंग्वेज में हो, पैराग्राफ कैसे लिंक करना है, वर्नाकुलर मैं कैसे लिखूं, आप उस लेवल पे हो. आप सोच ही नहीं रहे हो. फॉर गुड एसे योर थिंकिंग मस्ट चेंज. गुड एसे डेप्थ होना चाहिए. एनीवेज, नो प्रॉब्लम, इट टेक टाइम, बट you understand. ठीक है, all of you. So the takeaway for all of you is essays writing cannot happen if you don't develop the skills of thinking. Essays writing will not give you good marks, till you have developed the skills of deep dive. Right? Okay. Any questions? It was a quick workshop just to initiate the process of, कि essays में करना क्या है. Kostov, now you have come to the point. ये डेफ लिखने के लिए क्या बुक्स पढ़नी पड़ेंगी. बेटा, बुक्स तो बहुत सारी हैं, बट आई थिंक बुक्स विल नॉट हेल्प यू इन अ शॉर्ट. आपको फिलोसॉफीज, जो मेजर 7-8 फिलोसॉफीज हैं, वो जानना चाहिए. So I can't recommend one book as such. Ideal average score, सही है. आइडियल एवरेज स्कोर से कुछ नहीं मिलने वाला आपको. वो 90, 95, 105 में रह जाओगे. And that will be deciding sometimes service. You have to talk about 125, 130 plus for a good rank. The average से क्या, एवरेज तो 90-100 के रेंज में होता होगा. So it's an invitation for all of you. Okay, with the course that we start off under MSP, I'll be having 7 to 8 classes of discussions with some videos, with exercises. Okay, you can be part of the discussion sessions. Okay, and these type of things are always done in guidance. Somebody who understands the process. I'm inviting you. You can be part of the sessions I will take, but you have to expand your thinking. That's more important. विवेक, ये सब के टेक्निक्स हैं, ये सब के मेथड्स हैं, ये सब के टेक्निक्स हैं. You had some friends who were part of this entire exercise. Okay, Kaushik can tell you what he has learned. He has been part of the exercise. Yes, but not randomly. Randomly करोगे तो फिर connect नहीं होगा with geographical thought. But yes, it is deep philosophy. You're right. ठीक है, चलो फिर all of you. If you're interested, the description में details लिखा हुआ है. We'll start in a few days once the results are out. It will be a session of, I'll finish off in about 10 odd days. Plus आपको बहुत सारे recorded videos मिल जाएंगे with lot of demonstrations. एक essays canvas है, एक formatting topic में कैसे सोचा जाता है. One if you asked me about brainstorming कैसे होता है. सैयद फैजल, मैं आपको वही समझा रहा था ना, करंट अफेयर से मार्क्स नहीं आते हैं, मार्क्स आते हैं डीप थिंकिंग से. I can write the entire current affairs and yet not get marks. वही हम आपको डेमोन्स्ट्रेट कर रहे थे कि अगर आपको करंट अफेयर्स का फोकस रखोगे, फिर वही वाले एसेज बनेंगे आपके. You need to have the philosophical bent of mind for this type of essays. And I think you should not be compromising at 105, 100, 95 marks पे. Go talk about 125, 130, 135 plus. Okay. Okay, then thanks for joining in a short workshop. I hope you all benefited. Okay, so we'll let you know when the course starts. Details hai on the description. You are welcome to join. Okay, I and Dev sir, two of us will teach you together. Okay. Chalo, all of you, bye bye. Take care. Good night. Good night. It's very late now.